Anyhow, good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for being away such a long time for my vlogs, that is. It's just been one of those weeks, like I mentioned in my previous vlogs, that I needed to just get some time away in regards to doing my vlogs continuously. They were just getting a little bit too much doing it on a daily basis. So what I'm planning to do here, like you're seeing today, is going to be a mishmash of the week for the vlog. So I may be doing them at least once a week. So that may be on a Saturday or a Sunday that I'll get them pulled out and uploaded up to onto YouTube themselves. For the simple fact, it's just doing it on a daily basis is just getting too much, and I've been repeating myself every time in regards to it. So enough is enough on that, as I usually say sometimes. And I'm going to sound like what's his name, Dr. Zeus, and I don't want to sound like Dr. Zeus. At any rate, I'm just going to give you a little updates throughout this vlog, what's been happening during the week. Since my last vlog, I've been working heavily on finding a new position and all that. That has been going slowly because right now it's during the summertime and there's not that many jobs postings out there, so it's been going rather slowly. And I've been having my editing machine working hard in creating some different little things for different scenes for most of my other editing that I've been doing. So I've been working up on that, trying to get those things done and over with, so that it'll show up nicely on the vlogs themselves. So I know I'm still working on one for the two servers, which are taking a little longer than expected, but due to the fact that it is a long intro that I have for it, it's taking a little longer than expected for it. So hopefully with that, it'll be done within the next day or so. In regards to it, I've been monitoring it on a daily basis, and it's been turning out very nicely. As for the other two that I've been planning to work up on, those ones I'm still trying to get the footage for, so I can actually get it edited properly in there and get those ones done. As for my wife, hey wife, hello sweetie, I miss you, I love you, I want to be here, I want to be there with you. And what else? I'm drawing a blank. Anyhow, just for the fact that it's been a long and hectic week, I've been trying to get a lot of things done all at the same time, and I've been trying to multitask here. And for some people, multitasking easy. For me, I tend to flubber around a lot. I look like one of those. I look like what's his name, Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, talking to myself in regards to that. So if you can imagine that, that's where I'm going with these things nowadays. Other than that, everything's been going okay as for just keeping my sanity in check. The last couple of days, our refrigerator has been going a little haywire. The freezer's working fine. The upper part of it, because it's a fridge and freezer's down below and the fridge is on top. That was going a little wonky there, and you know how it is with parents. They tend to like to argue, saying, "Oh, it's this, all we know is that." I look at it, it's like, no, if it was that, this wouldn't be working. This is working, so it's not that. Eventually, we waited around to get the technician to come in, and they actually found out that it could be it was actually the circuit board, the main circuit board for monitoring both upper and lower parts of the refrigerator and freezer. So they got that replaced, and now it should be working fine, and we're going to be finding out tomorrow whether it's going to keep the regular part of the refrigerator nice and cool. If that does happen, then we are good to go. Other than that, things have been busy, so I know I'm occupied during the day, and I'm coming out here to do my vlogs as well, just to be able to give you guys some type of updates as well. And I miss my wife so dearly there. I know, because her and I are on different time zones. We're catching each other either in the beginning of our days, you know, for either one of us, or near the end where either one of us is going to sleep. So spend some quality time with her at the same time, which I love her dearly for, and be able to do what we need to do, you know, be able to chat with each other when we can. and it's fun, and I enjoy my baby very much, and I enjoyed our conversations like always entertaining, always happy, and all that. So I'll be back a little bit later on to give you some more updates before I start doing the actual edit of my vlog for the weekend. So keep tuned. I'm still here, and when you guys do have a chance in my other vlogs, please do subscribe, update, give me some feedback on any of them, and put some check marks in them. I like to see that as well. I love seeing that there, and I like to see some conversation between everybody there too. Okay, so folks, bear with me. I'm going to be back. Okay, see you soon.
And here we are, Thursday afternoon, making some dinner. We're having hamburgers. Da-da-da. Have to wait until 50 to turn them. Not that hard to do for barbecue hamburgers. It's that time again to change the hamburger. Time to turn them over. Let's go and do it. Here we go. 5 hamburgers. And 1 spatula. And then we got the buttons to do afterwards too. Nice little grill lines. Best thing I like about barbecues, they're fresh during the barbecue. Best place to do them. Better than at McDonald's. Obviously the only other place I'll go to have hamburgers. Really. Okay, time for the switch up. Gonna move the patties up and put the buns on to brown them a little bit. Feels like I'm playing one of those guys in poker. Let those toast up a little bit. Hopefully everything will go well, and we'll have them done.
Anyhow, so I got a little good news. Actually, I sent off my resume earlier on this afternoon, or early this morning, and I got a call back this afternoon. It was a new headhunter's place, and it was for another technical support position in a call center, which is not so bad for a bank. So we went over some details, and I'm going to just resubmit my resume modified slightly, because I guess the place of employment that I'm going to be hopefully get hired to reads it a little bit differently, because they want to see what I've done for each place that I've worked for. So that there I'm going to set up. Hopefully today, or possibly early tomorrow, I'm going to finish that off and get it sent off and have them get it submitted, because I want to be able to get some work done here. So I'm hoping to get this job. So it's a good sign to see. And for Thursday afternoon, it's a good sign. It's showing me that there is some hope to get a new position. And if it is, I'm hoping that it will be a permanent position. It's a 3-month contract to start off with, and if everything goes well, and I'm hoping that it will go well, and I'm going to work at this extremely hard to get it, and if I can get it through, I'll have a new job, and at least I'll be doing what I do best, and I won't be going crazy nutso as for the last little bit that I've been not working. And yes, it's in Montreal, but the simple fact is that most of the IT jobs are in Montreal, not up where I live over here in Beaubriand and Rosemary area. So hopefully with that, that'll be something good to go to, and at least I'll have a very well-paying job. It pays about $19 to $20 an hour, but she was mentioning, oh, if you're incorporated, we'll pay $23, $24 an hour. If you don't get incorporated, we pay this much. I said, look, I'm not going to go incorporated because it's not worth my time, it's not worth the money, it's not worth the hassle. I'd rather do it the other way. Makes it a lot easier for me, and I'll let them deal with that because I don't want to deal with any extra paperwork, because I don't need that. It's bad enough when you go on to these contractual jobs and they say, well, if you have your own little company, you can do it this way. And no, I don't like doing it that way, for the simple fact I don't like any extra paperwork. And it's bad enough being an IT person, you deal with so much paperwork already as it is, especially when you're, you know, buying inventory and all that. It's just not as fun. Okay, so with that, we're going to still add on to this. It's going to be one long vlog for the weekend. We'll keep it that way, keep it plain and simple. And as you had seen earlier, I made some hamburgers for my dinner, so I'm going to be having that for my dinner in one of these sessions that you'll see. Okay, so till then, folks, I'll catch you in the extended vlog for the weekend. So see you there. Anyhow, it is Friday afternoon. Well, coming close to Friday afternoon, it's still in the morning, and it's going to be a good day. I actually got another call from another potential employer through another headhunters company, so I'm hoping to hear from them soon. So who knows, something might come up very soon for me, which is a good sign. So this week has been very productive in good ways for all around, including my projects at home here. So I'm going to get one of them hopefully finished soon. It was just taking me longer because I was running some animation on the backside that took a little longer than expected. It actually took 2 days for it to run at full tilt in order to get it done. So that's finally finished. I saved that part of the work there on it, and just have to edit some more stuff into it, and then put it all together, and then that one will be done and over with, and that will be compiled over the weekend, and it'll be fun. So hopefully I'll make it a little bit more interesting than I did with the first one, since basically all three of the servers are basically the same inside and out. It's just a matter of putting together and talking about what's going to go in all three servers. So this is going to be something interesting that I know that some people who don't have one should be able to do on their own too, and be able to work on it. So bear with me on that. So that there's going to be a separate video as well for the operating system that's going to go in all three of them, and I'm going to discuss that in the other video in part 2, and then start creating part 3 for it. So this way at least everybody will know what's going to go in them and get them configured properly to be able to work. The one thing I just wanted to mention is, I know sometimes it's slow or doesn't seem interesting, but sometimes things like this are not always going to be fun to talk about or seem very interesting, but it is in such a way that even though it's maybe long and boring, it's something that everybody should know who is interested in getting servers like that set up. So bear with me. This is going to be one of those long weekend vlogs that I'm going to be pulling out for everybody. For this here and for the other one. The other one is going to be hopefully shorter than my normal vlog, and this vlog here, with the exception of it usually being under 10 minutes each, might be a little bit longer because I haven't been vlogging the last little while. So this will be the exception. Maybe once a week I'll be able to do this for everybody. Okay, so bear with me. The vlogging is not done yet, and we'll be all together soon. See you soon. Anyhow, as it is now officially in the afternoon, not like before where I got confused and had a blonde moment and my brain farted, saying that I was actually in the afternoon where I was still in the morning on Friday. The headhunters actually called me back again a second time around. One of the two that actually called me today. and just clarified a couple other things if I understood about Active Directory and DNS and all that. And I told them, yeah, I do understand that. I do understand the principles and all that, and I'm actually learning that on one of the servers, the ones that I'm going to be creating this coming weekend. So that I'm going to be putting together. And what I'm going to be doing is getting those set up and getting it up and running so I can actually start learning and continuing on with that, which is a bonus part on my part. It's always good to know these things and also know how to set them up, and whenever in doubt, in creating a new server. So at this point in time, the servers are going to have to get up this weekend. I'm going to have to make sure of that, and also have to prepare part 2 for this, for the servers themselves. That way they can get done and published, and then work on part 3. So that's what I'm going to be doing next on the server parts of those things. So bear with me. The day is almost, well, not completely done, but it's almost done, and we're going to add some stuff to it. So plus this vlog as well, and get it prepared for Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening to get it published for everybody. And hi baby, I miss you. I wish I was there with you, or vice versa, you were here with me. Just have to say hi to my beautiful fiance, my beautiful girlfriend slash fiance, who I care so much. And I'll be back, okay? So bear with me, the day is not done. Anyhow, this is a Friday night. It's almost 8 o'clock, and when I came back home this afternoon, surprising part, I received another call. It was from one of the 2 headhunters that I had a call this afternoon, or once this afternoon, or twice this afternoon, and an email early this morning. So the one that I'd taken care of for the email this morning is already done, and I'm just waiting a reply back from them. The other one that I received the call for twice was in regards to a potential job in the afternoon, or a potential job in the Laval office, and they wanted to meet me up next Thursday. So I'm going to be coming in with a suit and tie, taking a look for that job position. So it's actually going to be an interview with the headhunter themselves before they go on anywhere else. So I'm hoping that with that there itself would be a bonus, which is going to be really good. And if it goes well with that one, it's going to be in the Laval office, which is about a 15 or 20 minute drive for me. So if everything goes well with that one, I should be a shoo-in. And with that there, that means I'll be making good money there, at least $19 an hour to start off with, which is a good sign. So it's better than what I was getting paid for at the other company that where I used to work for, at least by a good couple of dollars. So that's a good sign to see. So that's the one thing I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So, and please, everybody there, all in my channel, keep your fingers crossed for me, and hairs crossed, or anything else that you can think that you can cross. Fingers, toes, elbows, legs, you name it, cross them. So on Thursday morning, I'm going to be meeting them at 10 o'clock in the morning in regards to it. So I'm hoping to meet them at their office there. So if everything goes well, and I'm hoping that it will, it'll be a shoo-in for that position there. So if that does happen, I know I have a full-time job, and I'll start very soon on that. So I'm very happy in that point. As for the other review that I'm doing right now, for the 3 servers that I'm working on, it's almost complete. I'm actually going to be revealing the 3rd server that I have there, and then putting in the hard drives for them, for the 2 other servers that I have there, which is a black one from Mendex, and also a beige one. So like I explained before within that video there, when you actually will see it, you'll see that I have some memory for it and hard drive space. One thing I wanted to find out, I don't know if anybody in my channel here, if you are an artist, I want to get your input there. I want to be able to repaint the exterior on the 3, because just to make it look nice, because right now they're just a matte black finish on them, or a beige matte finish. So what I'd like to be able to do is maybe resurfacing the exterior of the 3 of these servers themselves, just to dress it up nice and make it a little bit more representable. Since these are my own personal ones, this is not going to be used in a professional setting, like in an office and all that, because they're too old by today's office standards. And with what's going on in today's world, most of the operating systems now are 64-bit, and these ones here are still 32-bit that can still be used for home use. So I know I'm going to be expected to still get some good useful life out of them for personal use, since they are in today's world low-end servers, and they're still usable by doing a lot of other things like databases and all that. That doesn't take too much hard drive space, doesn't take too much power from them, so to speak. So what I'd like to do is be able to dress them up, maybe make something nice and fancy with them, just on the exterior wise. I'm not going to be taking any rotary toolkits out in order to cut holes in it, because I like to keep everything original as possible. And just by doing a nice little spray paint on the exterior would be nice, that I would think, for these servers. And besides, they're good little servers for $10 a piece. I have no complaints. I was able to get the the memory for them, no problems. Hard drives I still had around, which were still large enough for what I needed to do with them. With the exception, maybe at a later time, expanding the hard drives to something a lot larger, like a 2 terabyte or a 3 terabyte hard drive, that I'll eventually do. For that, for whatever purpose I need them to do it at, but still to be able to work out something like that. So anyhow, that's about it for today, for Friday evening. I'm still going to record for tomorrow as well, for my video, for my vlogging here, and then get everything encoded and uploaded it up there. So this will be for Friday, part of Friday, and tomorrow I'll still do a little bit more and then get it encoded up. So guys and gals, bear with me here. Still have a lot of editing to do as well for both vlog and my review, and go from there. And as well, what I'm going to do is this part 2, I'm going to include the installation of the operating systems for part 2, so to extend it a little bit longer than it should, because right now it's kind of small with only about, I think, about 14 minutes or so, or something like that. But I want to be able to extend it up a little bit more and then expand it from there. So till tomorrow, folks, I'll see you guys later, and bring this vlog up onto line. Okay, till then. Hello folks, it's a nice good Saturday afternoon, or just about to be Saturday afternoon. It's still a little bit in the morning. Going to get some little odds and ends here done for this vlog here. It's going to be a rather hefty one for the week, since I wasn't vlogging for the whole week itself. I guess I'm just being a little lazy today, which is okay. And just wanted to say that my other vlog is my other thing there for the review for the servers are almost done, which we're going to be done this afternoon, and I'm going to be including some other stuff with it. And right now, at this point, I'm going to be heading out to get some lunch, something that I like to have better than souvlaki this time. Decided to go with something that you'll see later on, that I'll definitely put in here, so that way everybody can see what I'm going to have for my lunch. And at this point right now, it's just due to the fact that I got a lot of things going on in my life. So that's why I've cut down on the vlogging all this week. Just that I think that doing it every day, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot to get done and get things up and loaded onto YouTube itself. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's just the time factor of doing it every day. So I figured to do at least once a week, at least get a cumulative of vlogs to push out at least once a week. So at least that'll be still holding out with me here, plus with the other 2 things that I'm waiting for from the 2 headhunters for this coming week. So this week I'm actually waiting to hear up on one, which I'm hopefully going to be hearing via email. The other one is as I'm going to be going down to one of the headhunters this week on Thursday to get a little interview done with them. Hopefully that will go well. And I also have to go to the doctors this week, so I'm going to be doing that on Tuesday. It's for my eyes.
to get that done as well, because it's been about 6 months that I haven't seen them, and they just want to take a look up on my eyes, so a little testing has to be done on that, which is normal. It's something, nothing major. It's just something that they want to make sure that it gets done properly, and I have no problems with that. And that there, everybody should have that done for their eyes. It's very important because you don't want to go blind and all that. And since I have glaucoma in both of my eyes, I've been taking medication for that for the last just over a year or two right now. So I need that because as well I'm driving, and also I'm also looking at the screen quite a bit on the computer. So I definitely need that. So that has to get done. Otherwise I can't use my computers. I can't do the that I normally do with working with computers. So that there is going to be done during Tuesday, and hopefully that will be done successfully, as well as getting the interview done with the headhunter. So with that being said, I'm going to be still recording a little bit more here for the vlog, so bear with me. The day is not complete yet. It will be completed and uploaded to the vlog, to my thing there today. It's going to be a little lengthier than usual, but yet it's going to be worth it for everybody. I think it's going to be an accumulative, like I said. And yeah, with that being said, no, sorry. With that being said, we'll continue on. Okay, be back soon. Anyhow, so it's a Thursday, not Thursday. Why is that? I'm getting confused with the days of the week now. On a Saturday afternoon, I was just out here getting some errands done, and I'm also going to be picking up my lunch. I went to pick up some gas just a few moments ago, and I just noticed that the prices, what they're saying on the radio here in Quebec about prices, you know, going up and down and all that, it's becoming crazy. I mean, I just bought some gas before. It was going for $1.39.4 or $1.39.04. So it's 1.394. And I just fueled up my car to a full tank of gas. It cost me about almost $45 to fill up the tank itself, and I was almost on empty. And I'm looking back with my records that I have, and I have this little application on my Android where I can keep track of how much I'm paying per gas and the kilometers and all that. And the funny thing, depending where you go, like depending which gas station you go, there is a lot of variance in the pricing. And I know these gas stations do not make a lot on gas, even though they sell quite a bit depending on which gas station you go to, because some of them you have Shell, you have Esso, you have Petrocan like what we have here in Canada, and then you have some of the private gas stations. So they're actually independent gas stations compared to the major corporations. But I have a feeling that all the gas that they all sell are practically the same. It's just where you go to go pick them up. And there is quite a bit of difference between the prices that you pay at the pumps here in Canada. And I've also noticed as well, when you go from province to province, the gas will vary quite a bit, as much as 15 to 20 cents per liter. Because I know, like when I went to my brother's place, it was a lot cheaper down over there due to the fact for the pricing that they have over there compared to over here in Quebec. I know my brother paid, I think, about 10 cents cheaper than what I was paying up here, and it's like, it's incredible. And that was just on a 4-cylinder tank. And I know when I went down to my brother's place, I think I paid about $25 or $30 just to fuel up, and that was at one or two of the local gas stations on the highway. Now, when I compared it to here, it's like, it's unreal. Not to bitch and complain that I'm thinking that I'm getting, not the proper amounts. It's just the fact that I'm surprised with
the prices at the gas pumps on the tank of gas. Now, I do know, because I live outside of Montreal, it's probably cheaper to go with bus, metro, and train. To certain extents, because you can get a monthly pass in Montreal. Here where I am living, up in the Rosemère, Sainte-Thérèse and Beaubrière regions, it costs quite a bit to get those monthly passes. And I know for sure when I went into Montreal for a couple of months working there in the downtown core, $156 for a pass, a monthly pass for the bus, metro, and train was about $156, which is still fairly expensive considering it's a monthly pass. But it's also good for the bus, metro, and train station to go in and out of Montreal. Now the thing is depending on what hours you work in Montreal, of course you're going to get you're going to get the different variation, different times from the metro or from the train station that you can go in and out of Montreal. I used to know this very well because for the fact is that when I went into Montreal, I always took the train going from Sainte-Thérèse, and that there was a minimum or guaranteed at least an hour going from the Sainte-Thérèse train station to the Vendôme train station. And from that is at least an hour travel time both ways. And then if you're going to take the metro, you can add another 10 to 15 minutes. Again, you have to time yourself with the metro station there within the metro system. So I do know for the fact that timing wise to go into Montreal is really terrible, especially when you have the public transit. I have nothing against public transit. I do use it when I go into Montreal. For the simple fact is, finding parking space in Montreal is very hectic. And for something like that, it's always going to be a time factor going in and out of Montreal. So I'm hoping that with the job that I'm going to hopefully get, whether it's going to be in Laval area, which is only like a 15-minute drive, on a good day, I shouldn't say on a good day, on a semi-good day, it's about 15 minutes if I take my time. On a busy day, it should be about 40-45 minutes, depending where it is. If it's on a good late day where there's no traffic at all and I'm in a rush, I can probably make it there in 8 minutes. Again, depending on the amount of traffic. So, with that there being said, timing factor is always of the essence here. Anyhow, I'm going to go pick up my lunch. I'm going to head home and enjoy my lunch at home because I'm not going to stay outside here. And it's starting to rain back again. So that's another thing that I'd rather have something. I'd rather eat at home with something I got outside. So with that being said, let's go over and get my lunch and go back home and enjoy my time at home and finish off some of the other projects here. Okay, so when I get back, probably I'm going to let you guys see what I'm having for my lunch, and then have that and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. So I'll be back, folks. There we go. We got a pickle, some creamy coleslaw, and a nice big smoked meat with a little bag of onion rings on the side. That's what I'm having for lunch. Yum yum. Anyhow, here's for Saturday night. I've already finished off the recordings for part 2 of the Mandex servers, which I have the 3 of them. So if you are interested, go take a look out. It's Mandex 1U servers part 2. If you are interested, don't go to it if you're not, because it's a lot of geekazoid stuff in there, so I don't want people to get confused. It's like, I don't understand what he's saying. It's just better left for those who are interested and who are technicians, or technicians and programmers. So that's something I just want to leave that for everybody to know and give you a heads up. Don't go to it if you don't understand it. It's not worth the time. As for this vlog, it's going to be a rather big one. Compiling just this one for this week is fairly big. Unbeknownst to me, I was taking a look at what I was adding into it, and it's fairly big. So this is what I'm going to get done, even for a Saturday night. Since this is the weekend itself, I hope everybody's doing well there. I'm doing okay here. I've been keeping myself fairly occupied during the week, as you saw earlier in this vlog with the announcements that I had been getting, as they come in. At the same time I'd like to say hello to my beautiful wife and girlfriend, which she is part of my life, and miss her very much as well, because right now she's in Hong Kong, and baby, I love you to death here, and I miss you very much, and I hope that we'll be able to vlog together when you're here in Canada with me, and do a whole bunch of stuff together. And at the same time, I would like to be able to introduce to everybody my fiance as well, or soon-to-be wife, once we are together here in Canada. As for this vlog, just to recapture, I'm going to be going down to eye doctors next week for Tuesday, and an interview for Thursday, both around 10:30 for my doctor's appointment, and 10 o'clock for the job opportunity that I'm going to be getting on Thursday. So I'm hoping that it'll be a good sign, that I'll be able to get something from it, and hopefully it'll be good. Tomorrow, hopefully, it's going to be a sunny day, I hope. I haven't checked the records on the weather yet. So if it is sunny, nice and sunny tomorrow, hopefully I can do something outside. That'll be a little bit more interesting for myself, because being inside all day has just been one of those things like, no. I need to go outside a little bit. I need to get, be outside a little bit. And besides that, I wish everybody a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, in whichever time zone. And at the same time, if you like this video, please put a thumbs up in it, subscribe, and please put something down below if you want to see something else done as well, or any other thoughts and comments. I'm gladly will be able to take a look at them all. Okay? So till next time, folks, till my next vlog that I'll come out, hope to see everybody soon, and please keep on posting. I like to see what everybody has to say. Okay? So till next time, folks, have a good one.